How's it going, PokeMoshPit? It's KwandaoRen66 here today, and I'm bringing you a black and white match versus someone by the name of Garch0mp with the zeros you'll see in the title. Anyways, he's going to go ahead and lead with the Deoxys Speed, which is actually one of the only two forms still not banned. Makes an excellent lead because it can set up the rocks and spikes and all that. Do it very quickly as well. I'm going to go ahead and lead with my Sub-Raptor. I know he's more than likely going to be Sasha. I'm just going to go ahead and try attacking right off the bat. Not try attack like Porygon, just try attacking. Okay, so I don't quite bring him down to a sash because I am a plus speed nature, but I just really don't want him setting up as much as he can, and unfortunately he does get up his Stealth Rocks and a layer of spikes, which is at the very least what he would have been guaranteed to do. I mean, it would have been nice if I would have been able to set up a sub, but I had no idea of knowing what build of Deoxys he was, or if he actually carried spikes for that matter, so I needed to kill it ASAP. Now, right here, I make a little bit of an over-prediction because in black and white, you can see your opponent's team. And as a result, he did see I have a Shandera, and I was thinking that he wasn't going to go for the fake out because he thought that I would go to that. Unfortunately, he does go right immediately for the fake out, and he does take me out with just the first hit off the double hit, which goes to show you that Ambipom is still a potent threat in 5th gen. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Kirigizan here. And I actually find this part of the match to be very interesting because this is one of the only times I've ever gotten his ability to activate. Now, this Gyarados comes in, lowers my attack stat, but my competitive spirit kicks in, which actually raises my attack 2 stages whenever one of my stats is lowered by someone else. So it's pretty much the anti-intimidate. If an intimidator does come in, then you actually get +1 instead of +2. Unfortunately, he does taunt me, so I can't get up to +3. Since I was at +1 owing to the intimidate, it'd be 2 - 1. Yeah, there you go. You guys get it. Anyways, I go for the Iron Head because I do predict him to go for a Dragon Dance to try to get boosted, and I know he's gonna keep attacking at some point, or start attacking at some point. And I'm thinking +1 with Life Orb and Adamant Nature should be more than plenty to take him out, and it is. So I'm extremely grateful for that, and the fact that I actually got to see competitive spirit because that's really cool. In comes a Gliscor. I don't know how much Sucker Punch is going to do. I know Gliscor is physically defensive, and for +1, it does over half, and that's really good. So I gotta say that this Kirigizan is easily one of my favorite 5th gen pokes. I mean, it's got a great typing, so it can sponge a lot of things really easily. Its attack is really high. Its speed is rather mediocre, but Sucker Punch makes up for it, so it's a new personal fave, I gotta say. Anyways, I'm going to bring in my Borutorusu. I think I go for the HP Ice. I could be mistaken. No, okay, so I decide to set up a nasty plot, and I completely forget about the fact that this Ambipom is still here. And he knows I do have a Shandera, but he takes that opportunity to U-turn now, I believe. I think he does. Anyway, I take spikes and rocks damage, which is a lot. And he actually goes for the fake out, and I guess he either wasn't looking at the team preview or forgot that I had a Shandera, but as I mentioned, he did go for the fake out first, so I'm guessing that he just didn't remember the team preview. But he's going to go ahead and bring in a Slowbro. I'm going to go for the Energy Ball over the Shadow Ball because that Ambipom is still there, and he can very easily switch back into it next turn if I did lock myself into Shadow Ball, and then I'd have to switch out and take more rocks damage, all that stuff. As a result, this is going to be a 2-hit KO from a modest spec Shandera. I'm still not complaining though because Slowbro's a big pain in the butt this generation, but with regeneration, the instant it switches out, it gets 30% of its health back. So same with Kajando, but Slowbro tends to be a little bit more defensive. What I meant to say is that he missed his Stone Edge, which definitely did matter because I did hit him with an Energy Ball, take him down pretty low. But I switch in my Borutorusu, I think here as switch fodder because I don't really have any other use for it now that Slowbro's gone, and I am going to need Shandera more for Ambipom to start sponging the fake outs and double hits because I don't know what other move it has. For now, I'm thinking that this Kajando is choiced, and the best thing I have to take the Stone Edge is sadly this thing. And he switches in his Gliscor, which is great because I actually just realized now that I have 2 Choice Specs Pokemon on this team, which is something kind of out of character for me. But I go for the Ice Beam, and that's great. I couldn't have picked a better target for it. Anyways, I do predict him to over-predict a little, because he knows now for a fact that I do have the Shindera, and he does go for the U-turn. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Ice Beam on the Kajondo. It doesn't really matter even if it's not stab, because Kajondo's kind of fragile, and even from half health, Specs Ice Beam should definitely be overkill on that as well. So all he has left is his Ambipom, and as much as I really did want him to predict, I don't know. I thought he was going to go for the Fake Out, so I wanted to take that, but he goes for the double hit. Doesn't really matter there. So I think it's, what is it? I think the score is 2-1 right here, and I've got 45. And I know the only thing he can touch me with is U-turn, but he gets a critical hit. Now, I did calculate this, and it would have done anywhere from about 20 to 30 damage. So as low as that was, that crit did matter. Because the only thing I have left is my what is it, Mebuki Jika, I think it's pronounced. Winter form is just the coolest freaking outfit in the world, might I mention. But sadly, because I did not survive the U-turn, that's gonna go ahead and be a good game there. He also got a crit right at the end, just to put salt in the wound. But I had fun with it. Otherwise, it was very close. It was very fast-paced during the stream. And as I said, that's it. Pretty sure I said that like 9 times. But rate, comment, sub. If I can find this channel, I'll put it in the description. Mine will be in the description. You know how it goes. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.